Hello everybody, Mr. Charles here back for another tutorial video. Today we are moving on to the final part of the danTDM hospital. Today we are going to be building probably the most boring part, including all these walls. Um, you know, not including the walls, but I mean like it's the most boring probably out of the walls. I don't know. But today we are just going to be finishing off the roof. Yeah, I think that's everything, just the roof. Yeah. So all you need for this is block of iron, redstone lamps, block of redstone, or something to power the lamps. And then iron trapdoors. Well, that's what I've used. Like I said previously, if you've been with the series all the way, I told you to build the walls 8 blocks high. But the actual roof is starts on the 7th, and then the lights are on the 8th. So let's just do this first area, and you'll see what I mean. So probably the easiest place to start is near the reception, so then you'll know how this works, because all the lights in this area, and I think most of the others, are just 4 blocks apart, like each. So you'll see what I mean. So come to the corners of the reception area here, and what you're going to want to do is fill in 2 blocks on each of them, like that, and then fill up this entire one. Then where you have this gap here, like this, you want to place redstone lamps 1 block above the roof. So as I said, the 7th block is technically the roof, and then 1 block above that is where you want to place your lights. So you can see why this is going to be a bit annoying. So that's where you want the first set, and then you can fill this in because this is the roof. I'm pretty sure you can fill in that going all the way. Yeah. So anyway, so what you want to do is then obviously cover this up like that on all sides. Just cover it up. So all you'd be able to see is just the hole, and then obviously a lit up light, you know. So that's why this one's maybe a bit boring, you know. But what you want to do is, at least for this back wall for now, is just keep going by leaving a 4 block gap as well. So where you have, right, no, so fill in this entire row back here for 2 blocks. Same on the other side, obviously. Like that. Then what you want to do is 4 block gap, so 1, 2, 3, 4, like that, and then leave another gap because this is where your light is going to go. Same on the other side, so 1, 2, 3, 4, gap there. Let me just check if there's another one on the edges or if that just gets left alone. No, it just gets left alone. And 4 lights, okay. So you can see the pattern we've got right now. So 4 lights like this, and then you just want to fill up these. Even though I said it's a 4 block gap, they didn't put lights on the edges, whoever built the map. And then, like I say, where you have this like row of 6 here, where the reception is, that can just go all the way to the door. Like that. And then same with this bit over here where you did the 4 block gap here between lights. You want to do the same thing going across, so basically like a 4x4 square. So you got this one here, 1, 2, 3, 4, then redstone lamp, 1, 2, 3, 4, lamp, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then lamp. So you should be 2 blocks away from each roof. Let me check. Yeah, so 2 blocks away from each of these walls. I won't be filling in the top part of the roof. I'll do that off camera. But, this is why I say it's boring, because there's holes and all that. But this is what you want to do for the entire like sections is just, you know, leave the block gap, fill in the iron and all that. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Redstone lamp there. 4. Redstone lamp. 4. Redstone lamp there. And then this just want to be filled in entirely. So you want 4 rows of 4 for the reception. And obviously I've just shown you where to actually place them. Let's power some of these up, shall we? This one can be entirely filled up, same with these. Yeah, you can see what I mean by this is going to be a boring one. Let me know what you guys think out of these is more boring. Doing the lights, obviously how I'm showing you, or the first part where we did the roof. No, not the roof, where we did just... I think we did just the walls in the first part. I can't actually remember. No, I think I remember. I did the hallway details, didn't I? Yeah, so I think this one's definitely more boring. But sorry, that's how these tutorials are. Or you could just, you know, have it without a roof and have a hospital. There we go. Turn these on. I'll fix my roof for later. And there we go. That is the reception completely lit up, as you can see. Let me just check what to do for the roof over here. Alright, so the roof here is literally just, you know, where you have the gate and then the block, it's just the same layer, like that. Just with no lights. And then I'll show you how to build the end, not the end portal, the nether portal entrance at the end of the video. Right, moving on to this little spacious area. What you want to do is leave a block gap, 1 block gap from the entire thing. So that still follows the rule of 4 block gap. And then what you want to do is come to the cross over here, which is next to the door to the reception, and you're going to want to start your lights here, leaving a gap. So they are in line with those ones. I didn't notice. So that's what you want to do for that one. 2, 3, 4. Let me just double check this room. Nope, that's the wrong area. Because I'm pretty sure that part of the hallway area is a very dimly lit room. Yeah, so you just literally want that 1 row and then fill the rest up with iron. So we've done these lights, and then we just want to fill all of this up with iron, like I said. And then power those. There we go. And then this waiting area, hang on, let me check the pictures. Alright, so for this one, once again, you're going to want to start with a block gap from the wall. And then you're going to want to do, where you have the 4 in the center, you're going to want to do 4 like that. And then this is where the lights go in more, because what you want to do is you've got the 4 in the middle, then you want your lights on either side of that. Then you want a 2 block gap, then your light, and then another 2 block gap. So it should be 2 blocks from the wall. I think that's it for lights in this area as well. Let me check. Where are we? Down here. Yeah, it's just 1 layer. It's just that 1 layer of lights. So some parts obviously are boring but simple. Actually, they're both not all simple, but they're both. So at least when we put the we're already putting the roof on it, but I mean you know, that there's still that roof for me to do at least. You guys don't have to, like I've said. But at least now from the inside, this actually looks like how it did in the video. You can see a very dark place just with some lights. You can see. Yeah, so that's how it looks in the video. Alright, then moving on to this first hallway, what you're going to want to do is leave a block gap on the sides. So you should be left with just the middle set of 4. Then, oh, hang on, let me check. I need to check the inside because the picture doesn't help. I know how to do the lights, it's just one of them starts. One of them's a 2 block gap, the other one's a 1 block gap. Right, that's 1. Yeah, I would have never have guessed that because on my picture it's the other side. Alright, I keep losing. There we go. Alright, so this one is a block gap there. This is the corridor where you can go to the different departments. Do 1 block there. Then you want to leave a gap here where your redstone lamps will be. And also you can fill in the middle for 2 blocks like that. Then you're going to want to leave a 3 block gap. I'm saying 3 block gap, but I mean like fill it in with 3 iron. It's just how I normally talk. Then redstone lamps on that one. Then 3 blocks again. Then your redstone lamp. Then this one is 2 blocks. So let's fill this up. Alright, so from, like I say, the place where you can visit the different departments, 1 block gap, and then, you know, the exit, 2 block gap there. But, you know, that is that one. So let's move on. Alright, so this one is very simple. It is literally just a case of finding, just surrounding this area, like that, and then doing redstone lamps in each of the corners. There we go, and then filling the middle area with iron, like so. As you can see, so that is a very simple one. Let me just delete the image off my phone. What one was next? Oh, I think I've kind of messed myself up here because I've taken the pictures, I just don't know what department they're for. Oh, I've messed myself up here. Right, let's double check. So we've done that, done that. I'm guessing the next picture I have is the mincing department? Yes, it is. Alright. Sorry about that. Alright, so then you want to continue going straight on. Once again, you want to basically copy this one and this one, where, you know, you do 1 on the edges, like that. Then find the middle 2 and fill those in. Now for this, for this one, you don't want to leave a 1 block gap. You want to place your lamp literally on the first one there, as you can see. Then, similar to that front hallway you've done there, 3 block gap, and then another lamp, then 3 block gap, another lamp, and then 3 block gap, then your lamp, and you should be 1 block away from the wall. So let me just fill in this quickly. There we go, so that is all done. So that is the mincing department done. You know, very simple. It is literally the same as that one, basically. Sorry, I'm trying to find these images. I think I have the image for this one in here. Let me just double check. I think for this area, let me just, I'll just double check. Doesn't hurt. I mean, it wastes time, but you know, it doesn't hurt. And I probably should have broken my way through the roof instead of going all the way through. 2 blocks, 2 blocks. Alright, at least I know these ones. Yep, alright, so I know what to do for these as well. Right, so I've got the image for that area over there on my phone, so I'm just going to ignore that for now. For these hallways, what you want to do once again is just, the 1 block on there, then 2 on each side like this, so 2 of the entrance. So you want to do 1 blocks on the edges, as you can see, like what we've been doing for previous departments. Then fill in the 2 in the middle. There we go. And then once again, you're just going to want to start your redstone lamps. Not there. So there. Then 3 blocks. Then redstone lamps again. 3 blocks. Redstone lamp. 3 blocks. And redstone lamp. So on this side where the biggest apartment is, you want to be 2 from the wall on each side. So 2, 2, like that. Then this one, you just want to continue with your redstone lamps and then 3 blocks. And let's check if this one is going to be 2 from the wall. No, it's not. So I will double check if we have a light on the wall or not. There we go. So let me just double check that hallway. Right, so we're here in this area. Nope, you just want to continue it all the way across. So even though we had a 3 block gap, this one you just want to fill all the way up. And also this one here, this department, this one doesn't have any lights aside from the torches and that, so you can just fill this area here. And obviously down there it was already filled up. Do we need these? Yes, alright. We have some lights here, but let's just light these ones up first. There we go. And then this area over there, let me check, because I'm pretty sure I know what the image I need is. Well, not the image I need, but yeah, it is the image I was thinking of. So for this department over here, before we move on to the big one over there, or we finish off with the big one, literally for this one, you just want your redstone lamps in all the corners like that, and then you can fill it, nope. And then you can fill in, the roof in the necessary parts. There we go. So light this area up. There we go, that is done. So all of the departments are done apart from this main one. So this is probably the most annoying one. So, right, I'll do the small one first. So once again, blocks of iron, 1 block, from each wall, and that is sideways like this. Then once again, fill in the middle with 2 blocks. And I've just done that a layer to... Actually, I'll leave it because, I'll be filling that in anyway. There we go. And then the redstone lamp, you want to do... Where you have the lava area over here, you want to start your redstone lamps there. Then 3 block gap, lamp, 3 block gap, lamp, and then 1 block there. So it will be 1 block from the wall. And yeah. So there we go, that is this area done. I'm pretty sure the lava area has no lights. It is literally just one. Yeah, the lava area is just, no lights because it doesn't really need it, does it? It's got a whole lava pit. So let me just do the roof on that one. There we go. Now for the big department. Once again, kind of messed myself over here because I've got the image, but no indication of what is what. So, sorry this video probably taken a lot longer than it should have, but, And I've just realised I could have broken through the roof again, but didn't. Actually, I'll leave that because I'm going to be breaking this one anyway. Right, so looking at my image, 2 blocks, 2 blocks. Yep, I've got it. Don't worry. Alright, let's just break out. There we go. Alright, so with this one over here, start where the door is in this final big department area, and just do 2 rows of iron. Then on this side over here, do two rows of iron once again. Opposite the 2 rows there near the door, just do 1 area. Then this layer here is where we want the lights, and the lights in this area do not match because in the other places, you've got the 4 gap by 4 gap and so on. This one, it is a 3 by 2 area, so let me show you what I mean. We're going to start over here where the 2 by 2 area is, and place your first lamp. Then the next lamp on this row is 2 blocks, same going all the way across. So you should be 2 from the wall on this side as well. So fill that up, as you can see, like that. Then you want to leave a 3 block gap like that. So fill that up. And then you want to continue with your lamp. There we go. Then 3 blocks again. Then 3 blocks again, and so on. That is the roof completely done. So video, pretty boring, but like I say, it needed to be done to finish off the series, whether you're adding a roof or not. Nope, it's there. Alright, so I've been working more recently, which is why there's been a few less videos to build more stuff, as you probably could have seen in the background of when I was going backwards and forwards. So I've got you know what I'm saying, I've got a lot of builds. You know what I'm trying to say. I've got a lot of builds that mainly over there of what I can do next, but still, just quickly, while the roof is done, and don't worry, I will cover up the roof where I need to. We still need to do the doorway. So, grab yourself iron doors, iron blocks, and obsidian, just because it's a nether portal. So, for this area, where I said to do the reception and leave 2 stone blocks, as you probably could have guessed, that's where it wants to go, over there. Then behind that, you want to do 4 there for your nether portal. Alright, there we go. Then this back wall just wants to stretch to the same height as this. There we go. Then obsidian, just go up. And then like that. So you've got the portal. There we go, there's flint steel. And then, just cover up the portal. I just did that, but if you wanted to, extend the entrance all the way to the back, then I won't stop you. But yeah, that is the hospital done. Looks very boring when it looks like this, but when it's covered up, and I used iron trap doors, so you didn't actually need them for the tutorial. Just I, did that to cover them up. You can use snow or whatever. But yeah. Anyway, that is the hospital done. I do not know what my next build will be because, like I say, I've got loads. But yeah, other than that, that is where I'm wrapping up today's video. So hope you all have an awesome rest of your day. If you're new here, please make sure to like and subscribe. We are 40 something subscribers away from 2K, so if we can hit that soon, then that will just be amazing. Um, yeah, any building suggestions, please leave them in the comment section down below, along with any horror games you'd like me to play on the channel. But yeah, other than that, hope you all have an awesome rest of your day. Stay safe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye, guys.